Hey, what's up, everybody? Reggie Kimble, a.k.a. StickMan #1, coming to you from the Puff Sip Chat Podcast. Yeah, we done changed the name of the show. That's what we do. We change it up every now and then. I'm here in downtown Atlanta at off of Auburn Avenue at Havana Cigars ATL. You know what time it is. If you saw us the last time, right? We had the ladies of Trey Lindas Cubanas on the show. They killed it. We did it right here. We did it right here at the Havana Cigars ATL. So, StickMan #1, I'm here with my man to my right. He's back once again.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it having me.
Beau Rakes, or shall we call you Beau Euro?
There we go, Beau Euro.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man, good to see you, man. Thanks for having me back, bro.
Hey, man, it's great to have you back on the show.
Shout out to your community, man. I love your channel.
Thank you, man.
I love the professionalism of the quality, the sound, the look. Hey, I need some pointers.
When you look at your subscribers, look at my subscribers, I need the pointers from you. I need the pointers from you. I'm trying to get to where you are. But real talk though, I'm gonna pay the bills real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment on us. Let us know what you think of the episode. Get your StickMen swag at stickmen.blog. Again, stickmen.blog. And check out my man, Derek Gates, designedbygates.com. He makes you real, I'm talking about some seriously dope custom ashtrays, whatever you want. NFL ashtrays, you know, something that reminds you of home, something that, whatever your hobby is, he will make it for you. Hit him up. Designed by Gates. I gotta say that right. Derek Gates. Find him on Instagram, find him on Facebook, and go to designedbygates.com. So check him out, all right?
Designed by Gates, shout out to you, and I would love to get with you, brother, and collab on something. And
definitely.
Can we grab me that box? And I got a gift for you.
You got a gift for me?
I got a gift for you.
Okay. All right.
Since we're talking about ashtrays.
What? Create the blessings.
Celebrate the blessings.
Sorry, I said something. See, I can't read. Celebrate the blessings. All right.
So,
RakesCigar.com. Okay. Oh, brother.
So I got you this.
Y'all see this, man? Okay.
You know, I love what you're doing. And there's some samples I had.
Okay.
So, this is some production.
Wow.
So,
dude,
it's not the finished product, so it's not hit the market yet. So I'll make sure I give that to you, man, as a gift, as a token of appreciation.
Wow.
That's all that you do, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Xavier got that for you, so you got to worry about that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. StickMan X, you get a good photo of this, man, because this is serious, man. Wow.
So I think, you know, when I think about cigars, and cigars to me is a luxury.
Okay.
And so, you know, that's why it says you are the blessing.
Mm-hmm. I know.
You are the blessing.
You taught me that in the DR.
And you are the blessing. So I remember our conversations. And then what we doing, we celebrate the blessings. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So this is a gift for you.
Thank you,
yeah.
man.
When I finish the production of the finished product,
mm-hmm.
I definitely get you another one.
Oh.
But that's just a concept.
So I got one at the one of
that's a one-on-one.
What?
That's a one-on-one.
Oh my God, StickMan #1 got the first one, y'all.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Matter of fact, I got one too. So, but yours is a little different than mine. So
okay.
That's the one-on-one for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate that.
No doubt, man.
All right. And you see, we sitting here sipping on Jameson as always.
I appreciate it.
It wouldn't be a Beau Euro show without us sipping on a little Jameson.
And I want to say shout out to we've got ATL Cigar Company, the Black Maduro, nice stick. Shout out to them. Make sure you check out their
This
cigars.
is first time having one. How you like it?
I like it. I like it solid.
Okay.
I definitely love my Maduros. I love the packaging. I love the wrap, the bands. Looks very professional, man. I'm gonna celebrate the blessings today with my man and the cigar and his whiskey.
Oh man, and I decided to go with a Perdomo champagne today because actually Tuesday I got Chris Harper of Perdomo on the show. We're going to do it at Smyrna Village Bourbon and Cigar, so that's going to be a dope show too. I'm looking forward to that. So had to give him a little shout out on that as well. Beau Euro.
Yeah.
Do we just call you Beau now or Beau Euro? Are you officially changing the name or what?
You know, it just depends, because I was over there spending them euros, set them euros on fire. You know what I mean? I had just, I did 6 months in Kuwait, and then I went straight to Germany. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't pass up the detail in Germany. So I barely went to work.
So that was going to be one of my questions. I wasn't sure if you were there for work or for pleasure, because every time I saw you, it looked like you was having nothing but pleasure, brother. It looked like you was just having fun.
So a lot of people, I always tell people, I do contracting with the government and stuff. So they had a detail in Germany, like a 3-month detail, and I was like, sold. I didn't even ask them how much they was paying. I just said, look, you're gonna put me up, give me a per diem every day. I'm going to Europe.
So it's 3 months?
Yeah.
So 6 months in Kuwait, then 3 months in Europe.
Yeah.
And then you hopped around when you were in Europe.
You better know it.
Because that's what you're supposed to do when you're in
Hey,
Europe.
look, every weekend I was in, if you guys get a chance, they got this thing called, I think it's a Facebook group, Black in Berlin. I was about 5 or 6 hours from Berlin. I was on the Autobahn doing 200.
I saw that too.
I'm
glad you made it back safely.
Yeah. If you ain't doing 150, 160 kilometers in the left lane, don't mess with that Autobahn.
What were you riding in?
We had a Volkswagen Golf.
Oh,
shit. Like a little Golf, running that thing.
But over there, the cars aren't limited.
Nah,
they could just go, right?
You know what I really liked about Europe? It's like you'll see a G-Wagon, the most expensive one. You'll see a Maybach van. They got Maybach vans over there. Yeah.
Maybach vans?
Yeah, I think I just seen Titty Boy 2 Chainz. He just got one. But let's say if it's the Benz S63 or C, whatever it is, they don't put no logos on the back of their cars.
So since February, I think it was February when we last met here,
Yeah. Okay.
when you last on the StickMen Podcast, or now the Puff Sip Chat Podcast. But it's been a lot, man. Since then, you were in Kuwait.
Right.
Tell me if keep me honest now. Kuwait, Germany, Belgium, France, the Netherlands.
Yeah.
What am I missing?
That's it. And I went all over Germany.
Shit, your passport is on fire.
My passport.
You talking about putting money on fire. You set your passport on fire,
hey, listen,
brother.
I got the 52 joint too, so I got the big one. And I got a global entry and shit. When I was coming back into the West Lane, the lady said, "You think you need another pass? I think you need another passport."
This shit was all stamped up.
Yeah. I said, "Look, they're gonna lock me up for passport abuse. I'm gonna beat mine up. The whole front side of mine faded off."
When did you actually get time to get work done over there, bro?
I didn't. So with my they hated me on the job too because I went over there. I took off pretty much every Monday and Friday because I had like 100 hours or something of vacation. I had buku hours of sick time, and I just told them, I said, "Look, I didn't come to Europe to work. I just came here to travel and hang out."
On your dime.
On y'all dime.
Yeah.
And it put me up in the Hilton Gardens Hotel downtown Mannheim. I'm getting free breakfast every morning. I'm just chilling. I'm hanging out. You know what I mean? So shit.
And then Beau was born.
I love like living in Germany. It was cool. I got to go to a lot of different cigar spots. When I was in Paris, I went to cigar spaces. And
I saw you by Moulin Rouge and all that shit.
Yeah. I went to the red light district in every place I went. So that was the red light district.
You wouldn't be Beau Euro if you didn't do a little fuckery.
Every fucking house, every red light district. Just for research purposes. Your research purposes.
Yeah, you were asking for a friend.
Yeah. So I just want to be able to point people in the right direction. So people ask me for these things.
That's right.
I try to, you got to know, when you got a YouTube channel, you got some kind of platform, you got to know what your audience wants.
Now, how far does this research go? Where does the research begin and end?
You seen that meme when they say, I got to see it through, my boy. I didn't watch TV for 3 months. I didn't watch Netflix. I went to work and I hit the streets. My coworkers called me. We lived in Mannheim, so they called me Mr. Mannheim.
Okay.
So I was in the streets every day, just hanging out, just kicking it and shit.
I saw you with some other brothers over there. Now, those some of your coworkers.
So shout out to Barber World TV. His YouTube is popping, and so And Zoe was like I think he in Tanzania. He was in, they went to Prague. They went to all these other countries. And so he's like, bro, you in Germany? I said, man, just say when. He said, I'm coming to see you. I said, man. So I was an hour away from Frankfurt on the train.
Okay.
And so anytime brothers reached out, I just went and met them. We hung out. We met. I'll post some of the blogs. We went to a black barbershop. Guy been there 30 years. So much game. We met so many.
He's been living in Germany for 30 years.
Yeah, had a barbershop, man.
Damn.
We were just.
Is there enough brothers in Germany for him to get a big clientele?
Man, they come through. They come through and they seek him out.
What?
Yeah. So he has like another guy. I think he's from Lebanon somewhere working in there, and so it was cool. And so I got my hair cut by this Ethiopian brother. close to where I live at, and so you know we don't even speak English. I mean, he's not speaking English. I just showed him a picture of what I wanted, and he just made it happen.
And
it was
hooked
like hooked it up. You know, 15 euros.
Now I saw somebody fucked up your beard though, right?
Yeah. That was the same dude.
That was the same dude.
Yeah, he said he wanted to try something. I said, you know what, man, fucking go ahead. And he put a design in there. I thought he was gonna put it in the book or something, and then he didn't take no picture of it. And I was like,
what?
So I was like, this nigga trolling me. And so he fucked my beard. I went home and shaved it, but I'm a good sport. I'm a good sport.
You ain't gonna choke nobody out over that.
No.
So do you have a favorite place over there, man? Like if somebody's gonna go over there, Amsterdam. Dude,
give me Amsterdam.
My man,
give me Amsterdam.
I've been to Amsterdam several times, and it's ridiculous.
So when I caught the train from Germany to Amsterdam, 4 hours, and the train, you know, you catch it in. You know, sometimes I ride first class, in the train. So I'm in first class in the train. I got a bottle of whiskey, and I'm mixing with coffee because it's 5 in the morning. So I'm drinking Jameson and coffee.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm getting there. And as soon as I get to the Netherlands, I check in my, I only stay at like boutique hotels or Airbnbs.
Okay.
So I'm reading the reviews about this place. This guy says, oh, this is a beautiful place, this and that, but I can't, all the dope heads next door. I said, booked. He said he kept complaining about the dope heads next door. I said, booked. I would have booked a place. It was in an alleyway.
That's okay. Keep going. I'm not gonna say nothing. Look, I got something later.
So he was complaining about it. So it was in the alleyway, nice, beautiful hotel, and it was directly next door, across the street from a coffee shop. Literally, like hotel right here, coffee shop right here.
The coffee shops, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
I love those coffee shops. By the way.
So I'm in the coffee shop, and I'm sitting there. I'm smoking some weed, and I'm like, 3 6-foot European model-looking chicks walk in, and I said, yo, I'm gonna stay here all day. And it's just like beautiful chicks just walking in. Like I was like, yeah. But I like in Paris, I could live in Paris. Like I was staying in the 9. I like the 5, I like the 9, I like the 3. The districts.
Yeah, the districts. Yeah.
But it was like something about being around the. You know, when I'm in DR, I get to hang out with Haitians that speak Creole, but they say the most, like, I want to be politically correct, but
you don't have to on this show.
All right, so the ones that speak French, a lot of them speak French. Some just speak Creole, but I'm in Paris. I'm hanging out with just beautiful chocolate sisters speaking French, and I'm just like, oui, bitch.
And some of them will speak.
Yeah, multiple
English.
languages.
I feel real stupid anytime I go to Europe because all of them speak multiple languages. It seems like over there.
And so, when I was in Belgium and then when I was in Paris, I went to a couple of different spots and I spoke Spanish to people, and they spoke Spanish. So it's like I was able to order my drinks, and my coworker.
I saw a post about that.
Yeah, and my coworker was just like, nigga, I didn't know you speak Spanish. I said, no, me neither. You know what I'm saying? You know, it says, so I was able to order our food, order our drinks.
You learned a little bit in the DR, though. I mean, you learned something. Yeah.
But I took 2 courses of Spanish, 1 and 2 at Emory, continuing education with Emory. Okay. But they speak clean Spanish. So, like when I was in Peru.
It's more slang, right? Yeah.
DR is more slang.
DR is more slang, okay.
Yeah. So when I was in Peru, I was speaking DR slang, but you got to speak correct Spanish.
They want to understand you.
So my coworker's like, damn, I need to learn the language. I said, shit, I need to learn another one.
Real quick, I've been wondering about this. How does the Beau Rakes Lounge in the DR survive without you, man?
Well, Freddie, and that was the thing. I got my spot directly next to Freddie, so it works out.
So Freddie's running the lounge,
right? Okay. It works out for both.
Shout
of us.
out to Freddie,
Fast Freddie, and DR. It works out for both of us. You know, you got to cross market your platform and cross-market your brand with other people. So he needed more space. My place is space. When it rains, they can go in my spot. You know what I mean? And he runs it for me. He sends me a monthly. He sends me, hey, Meryl, this is what we made. Cigars we sold. This is where we at. And so the lounge, I'm not there. But I'm selling enough cigars to pay for the rent and pay for the lights and everything.
So it's not hurting that you're not there?
It runs itself. It takes care of itself.
Wow.
If I was there, I would make more money.
Of course,
but if I don't have to put no money into it, it's love. Right.
Damn, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So he's Freddie just remodeled my Airbnb for me too over there. So I got an Airbnb over there because when I was leaving Kuwait, I rented a 3-bedroom apartment for $350, 2 balconies.
Wait, for a month?
Yeah, $350.
Not a week.
A month. $350.
And Kuwait has money.
No. I rented this in DR.
Oh, DR. I'm sorry. My bad. I misunderstood.
Kuwait is a lot of bread.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So when I was going to work 6 months, I was going to take 6 months off.
Okay.
And I was going to go to my apartment. But when the Germany thing came over, I said, I got to go.
So the first time we met, well, not met, but just had you on the podcast.
Right.
We talked about expats moving to the DR and all that stuff.
Right.
What about expats in Europe? Did you come across some?
I met so many different expats in Europe, Brussels, everywhere I went. I got to get some of the culture, and that's why I was saying the Facebook group Black in Berlin.
That's that. They're mostly expats, probably, right?
Yeah, the expats. I was hanging out with this girl in Paris. She was over there going to school. So I was able to meet different people and just hang out, and it's like crazy. But I went to one hookah lounge. I was in Belgium. I went to a hookah lounge, and I see these 3 beautiful black sisters just hanging out at a hookah spot. And I'm thinking, you got to be 21 or something to be in a bar, drinking and hanging out and kicking it. So I was like, yo, me and my coworker was like, yo, let me send them a round of drinks. The one girl said, oh, they'll get a drink. I won't get a drink. I said, why you ain't drinking? She said, I'm only 18. I said, no, she was 17. I was like, no, R. Kelly.
I'm about to say.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, it's crazy.
They're putting people in jail for that now.
Yeah, so it's crazy. Like in Europe, they got cigarettes things on every corner. So you can just walk up to a machine and buy cigarettes. So you got girls 12, 13, 14, 15 years old smoking cigarettes. And they just smoke cigarettes. So when you see somebody at a hookah lounge,
so they're not doing the cigar thing.
Certain people are doing cigars, but they don't have like Newports. So the nicotine ain't as high as America, but it's like bare minimum nicotine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. One thing I did want to bring up though is one of the Instagram posts. Cause I've been Instagram stalking you, bro.
I appreciate it.
Because I'm jealous.
Yeah,
I'm jealous. I be going to bed crying sometimes.
It's motivation.
I be like, Beau living.
Yeah.
Beau living. But
broken abroad.
Broken abroad. One day you was like, I met these 2 chicks, and nobody spoke English, but we all spoke Spanish.
Yeah. So I went to an Italian restaurant a couple of days prior, and the girl she was working there. She came from Italy, and English was very fucked up. And I'm sitting there just talking Spanish to her, and so I was like, look, I just got to town. Need somebody to show me around. She was like, look, we'll link up. I'll take you to some places. So her friend was from Poland. She was from Italy. Okay. Her friend spoke Spanish too. Okay. And so we went and had lunch. Okay. We went and had like some mussels or some. So we went to some nice Spanish restaurant, and of course we went to had some Spanish food. The girl says, "Yo, I got a joint. Do you want to smoke?"
You didn't hit Spain while you were over there,
Nah, I wanted to.
Yeah.
But we went and smoked. We went and laid in the park on our back, smoking weed, and just looking at the clouds. I was like, yo, bro, this is.
You still in touch? Y'all best buddies now?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So it's like cool. Like it was just experiences you're supposed to have. Like I went in Germany. I was hanging out. We went to find out all the black spots. You have a lot of Africans over there, and it was just going to different spots, just hanging out, just meeting people and shit. But it was cool.
That's dope, man. That's dope. One of the things I've always wanted to ask you, because you live life in a way that I don't see a lot of people living, quite frankly. I'll just be honest. What do you wish people knew or understood about the life you live? Like, what is it, right? Like, how did you get, like, what? It's just different, brother, in a positive way, in my opinion.
Back in the day, man, when I was 23, I met this girl online. She lived in Vancouver, Canada. And, we just, back in the day, it was kind of like taboo to even talk about meeting somebody online. And, it was like, we were sitting there talking back and forth. I was like, fuck, I'm finna come to Canada. We're gonna hang out. You know what I'm saying? But she was from Ghana, but she lived in Vancouver. And
you just did it?
Just went.
Wow.
I went, and ever since
that was
then,
way before people were doing shit like that.
Yeah. And that was, I'm 23, and I just pop up in Canada, and I'm hanging out and seeing so many people that look like us, and the way I got treated and welcomed up there, I was like, I got to see the world. I got to see the world. And she came to Atlanta a couple of times. I went back to Vancouver. And ever since then, I said, I'm going to go. If somebody invite me somewhere, I'm going. So I had a homeboy. My cousin had a roommate that was ex Coast Guard. So he had already been to both of these countries. So I said, man, anytime you're going somewhere, let me know. We went to Trinidad. They lived in Panama. So I got to stay in Panama for almost a month. You know, we would go to. He took first person took me to DR. And I just started going places. And then I just started going by myself. So I'll just pop up and just go. But I tell people all the time, I should have prayed. I should have manifested money. I didn't manifest money. I wanted to live for free. So, and people, my homeboy was just at my house today. He just bought a quadplex in Cleveland.
Live for free.
Live for free.
Okay,
so
I'm feeling that.
I've always lived for free for the past 6 years that I created this life. So, you know, me and Bianca, we got a duplex. When I was in Afghanistan, I was like, yo, I'm finna buy me a duplex. I would have her go and look for a duplex, and I'm gonna live in the basement. I'm gonna live in whatever. I'm gonna rent the other one out, because that was the thing. I wanted passive income. Because the biggest bill is your car and your house.
That's right.
So I wanted somebody else to pay for my house, and today somebody else still pays for my house, and I don't need a lot of money, so I got a lot of freedom. So whatever money I get, it going to travel and whatever.
You don't have to be tied down to some job.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I want a Porsche 911, but I don't want to pay for it. I don't have to buy another property. If you see me with a Porsche 911, I got another quadplex or something that's paying for that.
That's right.
I'm not, so I don't get caught up in cars. Like I Uber here today. I've been gone so long, I wasn't able to go to the DMV and get tags on my car. And I still ain't going to go get them,
Yeah, because you're not going to be here long enough for that.
Right.
Yeah,
so I go get a Toro, I get a rental car somewhere when I'm in town, and I just move like that. But I put everything under my business name so I can write this.
So this started really young for you then.
I bought my first house when I was 20 years old, and I was staying with my mom, and I was making, after I paid the mortgage, I was making $348. I think $348 a month, something like that. But it was like I had a tenant, and I would never ever have a house, a single family house, because I don't find no value in just having a house.
Yeah.
And if I'm somewhere else, I'll rent. But, I'm building them condos in DR and shit like that. We about to put this.
Is that almost done yet?
We're probably done in January. DR moves a little slow. We just complete. We about to get the permits for the second level. We're about to pour the second level. The first level is pretty much done. We go to the second floor. And, yeah, man. So I wish I would have manifested money, but it's like, you always hear me say, create the life you want to live, right? Create the life you want to live. And I wanted to live for free, so.
And I'm working on that.
Yeah.
It's been resonating with me. Right. I'm working on that. Yeah.
And you can get, and that's why, like, people say, you look at people, like I can go buy a quadplex in Cleveland for $185, $150. But I'm priced out of Atlanta. I can't afford anything in Atlanta.
Are you trying to do that in Cleveland?
I'm finna get one in Cleveland.
Okay.
That's the goal in the next 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Making moves then.
Yeah, so that was the whole goal of me going back to work. When my old job called me back, I put my landscaping business on hold. I was still like have my tree guys and, still getting contracts. So I make a little money from that. But yesterday, I just bought me a new lawnmower.
I saw that. Got the John Deere.
That shit costs more than the car. But that's for next summer.
Big bro coming back for a few days and he mowing lawns.
Yeah. And I wouldn't
get nobody else to do that for you?
No, what happened was I'm planning for when I come back next summer, when I start back my landscaping business. I went to John Deere. So my thing is forward thinking and forward planning.
There you go.
So
remember that, folks.
Forward thinking, forward planning.
I love it.
So I'm prepping 6 months out for my business now. So you got to always have the tools. You see these cameras and everything, you got all your tools. You got to be able to have your what's name. So a lot of people don't understand. I went to John Deere, I got a good deal. And I was like, I'm all about a deal. So people don't understand buying some 6 months that you ain't going to use. But I got it when I get ready to go.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's all set.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, going back to your international excursion, the fact that you've been jaunting all over the place, one thing that traveling internationally really taught me is that there's a big lie that's perpetrated, not to get all political and shit.
Yeah.
But I will get political for a second. And I love this country, don't get me wrong.
I love that blue passport. We have a lot of freedom, but we don't capitalize on the freedom and the power of the passport.
We don't. We don't. And the big lie that I think I tell people that haven't traveled the world is that America's a great country.
Right.
But it's not the only country you can be happy in.
Right.
I learned that. I didn't think that. I'll be honest. When I grew up, I didn't travel the world. My parents didn't travel internationally.
I didn't even go to Disneyland. I didn't go to Disney World.
I went to Disney World. I grew up in Florida. It was like a rite of passage. But I didn't travel the world. And probably Disney World's probably my only experience with the world, right? But as an adult,
I went to Vacation Bible School.
I've traveled all over the place. There you go.
Right.
See, I traveled all over the place. And I realized, shit, I could live here.
I could live here.
And I said that about several places. I
Yeah.
can live here. And that's the beautiful thing. So I tell people all the time, get out.
Right.
Experience. Get out that box, man. If you don't have a passport, go get one. And see the rest of the world.
The biggest problem is your friends hold you back. When you plan a trip with your friends,
don't worry about them. You just got to go.
And so you want to go places, you always want to be comfortable. I want to be uncomfortable. And I go to places and I'm in like some crazy places and somebody said, man, this ain't the safe neighborhood. I said, I know, I read the reviews before I got here. I sought this out.
I wanted to come here. Yeah.
So I go to this, and when I was in Germany, I go to this Romanian bar. I'm the only dude in this Romanian bar. It's like nothing but like mobster type things. They got all type of.
Did you get some dirty looks?
I got some dirty looks, but it's like once they seen and introduced myself, I was going to this bar all the time. I was the only black guy in this bar, and the dad, it was a dad and his two sons ran the bar. And I drank all they Jameson, all they tell them or do.
You drank it all.
I drink it all every time it comes. So the guy was telling me how much something costs, and I said, well, "Give me 3 of them. You know, give me three, give me a triple." And so I just got cool by going to their spot. I liked the spot. It was, you know, you just gotta go places, and I never feel like I'm ostracized, or I just feel comfortable wherever I go.
You said one time in one of your posts, you actually said, "I can go anywhere in the world and make it home."
Yeah.
I said, shit, that's hot.
I adapt, I adjust. You know what I mean? I wherever I go, I figure out the rules of the land, I adapt and I adjust, and I can say, yo, I can live anywhere. And so when I was moving to Germany, I was moving to a small farming town called Lampertheim.
Okay.
And I could literally walk from here to the train station. I go, you know, I'm going wherever I wanted to go and just exploring. And I met this, we go to the park, and you know, the gym was €50 a month. But they had a calisthenics area in the park for free. I said, free is me. I'm going to the park. Okay. And so I'm meeting all these people in the park. And they would come up like, yo, I just want to practice my English. Where you guys from? Me and my homeboy Shaka, shout out to Shaka. He from Ghana. He building some cribs in Ghana. And I'm just sitting here, you know, we just talking. So he was ex-military, so we was going to the spot. It's, you know, black people. We always remix something.
Of course.
So in Germany, they got this base called this area called Kaiserslautern. You know, people can't pronounce that, so they call it K-Town.
Okay.
So, but it's
all right.
We go to K-Town, but he had a homie that stayed in K-Town. So we going over there. They cooking African food. Man, we just hanging out. We just meeting other people. And so I'm vlogging. I meet these guys from Germany, and they was like, "Man, sit down. Just have some drinks with us." Buying me drinks, and we just hanging out. I was like, "Man, the earth is my turf, man. I'm just going, man."
Earth is my turf. I love it, bro.
I'm going.
I see a book in your future. If you write a book,
you know, I wrote
about
one.
You got to see. Okay, tell me about the first book.
My first book is called "Cocaine Ain't for Me, but I Love the Smell." So it's on iTunes. It's on Amazon.
You gotta tell me. I didn't even know you had a book. Bro,
I wrote a book.
Okay, so I'm about to go read that.
It's called. The series is called "Bitch You Don't Know My Life," in Volume 1, and my second book is going to call Crash and Burn, Life and Times of a Serial Dater. It's just like growing up in Atlanta. Atlanta makes you a serial dater. If you move to Atlanta, most men move to Atlanta never have this much access to women. Beautiful, whatever you find, we have a lot of access.
Atlanta leads the country in couples who move here and get divorced within a year.
Right, because no man is really going to be faithful in Atlanta. It's kind of hard. You know what I mean?
Atlanta's ridiculous.
Atlanta's ridiculous. I tell women all the time, you want to settle down and get married, move somewhere else. But don't move to Alaska. Don't move to Atlanta because we got our pickings and got our choosings over here. Yeah, we got options.
I love it. But it's the true shit, though. And women don't want to hear it, but I think a lot of women acknowledge it and recognize it too, though.
So with women, I don't keep it 100 no more. I keep it unleaded. I keep it 87%. 13%. I'm gonna keep it to myself. So I'm gonna give everybody 87% because I got some demons.
You got to exercise them.
Because you know sometimes when I was younger, I made a mistake of always keeping it real, keeping 1,000, keeping 100. But sometimes you burn bridges for being too honest with people. You hurt some people's feelings, and you create enemies that you don't know you created by being just blatantly honest with people. Some people can't receive the truth, even though they claim.
Some people need the filter,
Yeah, claim they want it.
Oh, man. So the next book is, what is it again?
Well, I'm gonna make a book about my travels and shit, though.
Okay, yeah, you got to, man.
So I'm
Beau Euro, you got to have that book.
And it will probably be named after Malcolm X quote, "Travel broaden scope." Malcolm X said, "Travel broaden scope." And so for somebody who comes from a family that didn't travel, I'm probably still like, it's only probably like under 10 people in my whole family who got a passport. You know what I mean? So, and I don't react to things the same way no more because I've seen so much. I've met so many people. I've been so many places.
You got to come back when that book is ready, man. You got to come back and be on the show. Anytime you're on the show, you're welcome to be on. Anytime I'm in Atlanta, or you're in Atlanta, or I'm in the DR, or we meet somewhere in Europe. I hope we can make that happen. I want you to be on the show. You're a friend of the Puff Sip Chat Podcast. You're a friend. So, brother, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
It's been a pleasure. Y'all go check out Beau Rakes on YouTube. Check him out on Instagram. This is the man. He is my hero.
I'm trying to get there.
Beau Euro. Thank you to Derek Gates, Designed by Gates, for sponsoring this episode. And don't forget to get your Puff Sip Chat gear at stickmen.blog. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that comment. Let us know what you think. All right?
Share it.
And share it. Tell people about it. Tell us about it. All right. Hey, until next time, I'm Stickman number 1 here with Beau Euro.
It's your boy, Big Old Blessings. You know, create the life you want to live, celebrate the blessings. You know, all that. Like, share, subscribe.
What he said. What he said.
And know your worth, know your value, and don't do nothing for free.
Thank you.
Don't do nothing for free.
Nothing for free. Puff, sip, have some good conversations.
There we go.
And do that shit over and over again. I'm out. Peace. It's Stickman number 1. Thanks for checking out that episode. We really appreciate your love and support. Please show your appreciation. Go get some Stickman swag. Stickmen.blog. We got Puff Sip Chat t-shirts. We got some great hoodies. We got whatever you need in whatever color you want to see it in. So check us out. I'm Stickman number 1. Till next time, Puff Sip Chat repeat, baby. I'm out. Peace.